Chicken eggs. Chicken eggs are a nutritious and affordable source of protein and vitamins. But eggs also contain cholesterol, which creates confusion as to whether they're considered healthy. People with raised cholesterol often wonder if it's okay to eat eggs, as egg yolk is rich in cholesterol. Generally speaking, it should be fine for most people, as the cholesterol in eggs does not have a significant effect on blood cholesterol. It's much more important to limit the amount of saturated fat you eat. Too much saturated fat can raise the cholesterol in your blood. So, most people can eat eggs as long as they are part of a healthy diet that is low in saturated fat. If you have high blood cholesterol, you should limit the amount of cholesterol you eat to about 300 milligrams per day. That's about the amount most people in the UK eat. Eating 3 to 4 eggs a week should be fine, but speak to your doctor or dietitian about what's best for you. Although some studies have found a link between eating eggs and heart disease, there could be other reasons for these findings. The foods people typically eat with eggs, such as bacon, sausage and ham, might do more to boost heart disease risk than eggs do. Plus, the way eggs and other foods are cooked, especially if fried in oil or butter, might play more of a role in the increased risk of heart disease than eggs themselves do. Most healthy people can eat up to 7 eggs a week without increasing their risk of heart disease. Some studies have shown that this level of egg consumption might even help prevent certain types of stroke and a serious eye condition called macular degeneration that can lead to blindness. But if you have diabetes, some research suggests that eating 7 eggs a week increases heart disease risk. However, other research failed to find the same connection. Still, other research suggests that eating eggs might increase the risk of developing diabetes in the first place. More research is needed to figure out the link between eggs, diabetes and heart disease. Cholesterol in your body. Cholesterol is a naturally occurring, waxy element in your blood. You need it to build healthy cells, and make vitamin D, hormones, and fat-dissolving acids. Your liver and intestines make about 80% of the cholesterol in your body. The other 20% comes from the food you eat. Your body moves cholesterol through your bloodstream by packaging it with lipids that mix easily with blood. These particles, called lipoproteins, exist in many forms. Each type has a special job. 1. Chylomicrons. These large particles carry triglycerides, which are fatty acids from your food. They're made in your digestive system and are affected by the foods you eat. Very low-density lipoproteins, VLDL. 2. Very low-density lipoproteins, VLDL. This type of lipoprotein also carries triglycerides to your tissues. But your liver makes these types instead of your digestive system. Once your body takes the fatty acids from VLDLs, the particles turn into intermediate-density lipoproteins. After, they become low-density lipoproteins. 3. Intermediate-density lipoproteins, IDL. This form of lipoprotein happens when a VLDL gives up its fatty acids. Your liver removes some of your body's IDLs, and the others become low-density lipoproteins. 4. Low-density lipoproteins, LDL. These particles are rich in pure cholesterol since most of the triglycerides they carried before are gone. These lipoproteins bring cholesterol to your tissues and may cause a buildup of unhealthy plaque. LDLs usually get the most attention. Many people know them as bad cholesterol since the buildup of plaque may clog your arteries. This could lead to chest pain, a heart attack, or a stroke. 5. High-density lipoproteins, HDL. These are known as good types of cholesterol. HDLs can stop cholesterol from moving through your body. They'll return particles to your liver so that it can expel it from your body. Your diet is one of the many lifestyle changes that can lower your cholesterol or keep you from getting high cholesterol. Doctors suggest that to keep good cholesterol level, you limit the amount of animal fats and eat healthy fats in moderation. The average person should get no more than 300 milligrams of cholesterol a day, while those with risk factors shouldn't have over 200 milligrams a day. Risk factors include 1. Type 2 diabetes. This condition lowers HDL, which is the good cholesterol, and raises triglycerides. These two things can put you at risk for heart disease and stroke. 2. Obesity. you may have higher triglyceride levels, higher LDL cholesterol levels, and lower HDL cholesterol levels. This condition itself can also lead to heart disease, high blood pressure, and diabetes. 3. Familial hypercholesterolemia, FH. This genetic condition can cause very high LDL cholesterol levels. 4. Lifestyle choices. Eating a diet with too much saturated fat and trans fat, not exercising enough, and smoking can all lead to unhealthy cholesterol levels. Eggs can be healthy if you eat them in moderation and follow serving size guidelines for your specific needs. But since you usually eat eggs alongside other foods, it's also important to factor in the cholesterol amounts of those products. Butter, cheese, bacon, sausage, muffins, and other common breakfast options can add a lot of cholesterol to your normal serving of eggs. For most people, an egg a day does not increase your risk of a heart attack, a stroke, or any other type of cardiovascular disease. In the past, it seemed logical to think eggs would be bad for your heart health. Cholesterol in eggs came from the egg yolks. LDL, bad, cholesterol. High levels of cholesterol, especially LDL, bad, cholesterol, in the blood increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. So, it seemed logical that avoiding cholesterol in the diet made sense. Since then, however, research has shown that most of the cholesterol in our body is made by our liver. It doesn't come from cholesterol we eat. The liver is stimulated to make cholesterol primarily by saturated fat and trans fat in our diet, not dietary cholesterol. But a large egg contains little saturated fat, about 1.5 grams, g. And research has confirmed that eggs also contain many healthy nutrients. Lutein and zeaxanthin, which are good for the eyes. Choline, which is good for the brain and nerves. And various vitamins, A, B, and D. In fact, just one large egg contains 270 international units, IU, of vitamin A and 41 IU of vitamin D. One large egg also contains about 6 grams of protein and 72 calories. Of course, it matters greatly what you eat with your eggs. The saturated fat in butter, cheese, bacon, sausage, muffins, or scones, for example, raises your blood cholesterol much more than the cholesterol in your egg. And the highly refined bad carbs in white toast, pastries, home fries, and hash browns may also increase your risk of heart disease, stroke, and other cardiovascular diseases. Why eggs are good for you? For most people, eating eggs won't have a significant effect on your blood cholesterol, and they're good for you too. 1. They're packed full of good stuff. Eggs contain protein, energy, vitamins and minerals, which are all good for your body. Because they contain everything a chick needs to grow and develop before hatching. Some are fortified with omega-3s. 2. Eggs are fairly low in fat. Egg yolks contain some fat, but the white hardly contains any. One average egg, 58 grams, contains around 4.6 grams fat, which is about a teaspoon. Only a quarter of this is saturated fat, the type that raises cholesterol levels in the body. 3. Eggs are full of protein. The protein in eggs is easy to digest and contains all the building blocks of the proteins your body needs to function. 4. Eggs contain vitamins that can be hard to eat enough of. Eggs are a good source of vitamins and minerals, including vitamin D and the B vitamins, riboflavin, vitamin B12 and folate. Many people don't get enough of these vitamins in their diet. 5. Eggs are versatile. You can turn them into quick and easy savory meals or desserts, or serve them scrambled, poached or boiled with toast and juiced for a healthy start to the day. 6. Eggs are a great food for young children. They are easy to eat, convenient, inexpensive and come in small packages, perfect for small tummies. You can give eggs to children after they are 6 months old. 7. Eggs are safe to eat. Thanks to accreditation schemes and better farming methods, salmonella in British eggs has largely been wiped out. So, not only are they healthy to eat, they're safe too. 8. Egg allergy is less common than you might think. Only about 2.5% of infants, less than 3 out of every 100, have an allergic reaction to eggs, and about half of these grow out of it by the time they reach school age. Around 0.5% of adults have an egg allergy, 1 in every 200 people. Eggs are a nutritious whole food which are an inexpensive source of protein and contain other nutrients such as carotenoids, vitamin D, B12, selenium and choline. When eating eggs, it is also important to pay special attention to the foods you eat alongside them, such as white bread, butter, salt, and/or processed meats like bacon or sausages, which are not so good for our hearts. So how many eggs can I eat? Based on the findings, people who are at increased risk of heart disease can eat up to 6 eggs per week as part of a heart-healthy diet. This amount is unlikely to have any substantive influence on their risk of heart disease. For the general healthy population, eggs can be included as part of a heart-healthy eating pattern. There are more important changes people should be focusing on, such as increasing vegetable intake, eating more whole and less processed foods, and reducing saturated fat intake, rather than restricting egg intake. Based on a thorough review of the existing research, the overall evidence for the effect of eggs on blood cholesterol has been deemed inconsistent. While the evidence is not clear enough to say there is no association between dietary cholesterol and heart disease, it is also not strong enough to continue previous recommendations which limited egg intake to 3 per week. Eggs and cholesterol. Much of the confusion around eggs has stemmed from the fact that egg yolks contain cholesterol. While egg yolks are high in cholesterol and are a major source of dietary cholesterol, it is saturated fatty acids that have a greater effect on our blood cholesterol levels and, therefore, heart disease risk. The cholesterol in eggs gets a bad rap. One egg contains about 60% of the daily value of cholesterol, but it only contains 8% of your allowance for saturated fat. Eggs are high in protein, low in calories, and contain B vitamins, iron and disease-fighting nutrients. If you do have to watch your cholesterol, stick to egg whites, which contain plenty of protein without any of the cholesterol.